Hello and welcome to Batty Bloomers. This is Janelle, and I wanted to record a few changes in one of my gardens. I did a few fall things. I'll back it out here a little so you can see. I added kale, 2 different kinds of kale, and I repeated that all along this garden. There's some more. And then to there. Now I didn't do the whole way up because you can see there's some other stuff planted there. My butterfly bush, and that's yarrow, a type of yarrow, and lamb's ear. That's an Amsonia there, and some iris. Here I have a red sedum. It's not doing good because I had mullein here. I don't know if you remember my other video. I had big mullein planted here. Well, they started looking horrible, so I ripped those out. And this was underneath of them and not getting enough sun, so it doesn't look real great. It's a little leggy, but I have grape hyacinths coming up. I never heard of that in the fall before. And I have a crocosmia here that decided to show up. I planted that early spring from my sister Jill, who was the other half of the Batty Bloomers, and it didn't come up at all until now in the fall. And then that is a euonymus that a dear lady that lives in our area sells plants, and she had a euonymus that was growing up the side of a building, and she gave us cuttings. And mine actually rooted, so I have some for my sister Jill, and I planted one there, and it will climb up this wall, and I think it'll look so nice because it's variegated, and this wall is so dark and so plain that will brighten that wall up and look really cool. So yeah, I just planted some cabbages, or a kale, and just to make this garden look a little more interesting through the fall for a little bit. I've never been a big on planting fall stuff like mums and kale, but I decided I'm gonna try this kale because it is so cool looking, and I love the purple in the middle, the purpley kind of color. So, and it'll last through a light frost. So I'm looking forward to having that in my garden this year. Thanks for watching. I also wanted to show you a little bit of a plant haul I got here from my sister Jill. She gave me 3 PG hydrangeas, and you can trim them to be like a small tree, and they're gorgeous. So I got 3 of those. She gave me Creeping Charlie, which is a great ground cover. Really pretty variegation. Yeah, that's really pretty. There we go. Now it's focusing. And she also gave me Quaking Grass, which is there. And you can just see the little seed heads coming out, and they blow in the wind, and they're so pretty. Oh, here's one. There's one. They're the prettiest things. And she gave me some Japanese anemone, some pink Japanese anemone. I have white, but I didn't have the pink. So those are from my sister Jill. And then I also went shopping, and you saw in my video the kale that I planted. Well, I bought those, and this little aloe plant right here, I'm going to put that in a container inside. I like house plants. I'll have to do a video on all my house plants that I have, and maybe how easy it is to root most of those. Also, I was at the greenhouse the other day and found this poor little thing, half dead. It was only $2. Originally $11. And it is a lemon queen. Why is this not focusing? There we are. It's a lemon queen globe flower. It says it's great for wet areas. I didn't look at that when I bought it. So I'm gonna have to figure out where I can put that it'll be happy. So that's just another little plant I got. I also got a witch hazel tree, which I've been wanting for a long time. That's down here in the yard. My son helped me plant it the other day. And it was only $10. And it does look a little rough. Because I guess it's just that time of year, and it wasn't a pot. It was laying over at the greenhouse. They didn't even have it standing up. I guess the wind kept blowing it. And I'm gonna have to figure out how to prune it because it is kind of a weird shape. But I was thrilled to find that for 10 bucks. And in the spring, late February, early March, it'll get little spidery yellow flowers on it. And I can't wait, because that is the time of year when I desperately want to see color outside. And so I'll be able to see color late winter. So I'm excited about that. Well, thank you for watching once again.